I'm at the Arlington Baptist College, here where it says Alumni Association. See here it says Royal Ford. That was the name of a racehorse, and this used to be where Royal Ford, the racehorse, this was his house. They kept their racehorse in here. And who are they? It was, I'm on the grounds of what's now a Bible college, but used to be a notorious casino in the old days. Looks like they've got some old souvenirs and stuff in there. Think of this old phone booth. You see I thought I was recording, but apparently I wasn't. Yeah, Arlington, Texas had back in the 20s and 30s this notorious casino called Top of the Hill Casino, and celebrities from all over would come and visit, and like Clark Gable and Ginger Rogers would perform here, and big bands would perform. It was a big destination, but a local preacher hated the place and swore he would take it over and turn it into something godly. So it was finally taken over and turned into a Bible college. But right here is where the celebrities would hang out outside. There's a fountain there, and here the bands would perform. See? And it says gazebo. Served as the staging area for many instrumental groups such as Herman Waldeman and his orchestra and other notable ensembles. Anyway, the casino was over there. They tore that part down. And when the police would raid it, they would go in tunnels under the ground, and they would escape. There's a escape hatch down here somewhere. I think we're right down there. Then they could run off in through the forest and escape capture. Yeah. I'm not going to go down there to show you the escape hatch because there's snakes down there. But anyway, Top of the Hill Casino. You can research it online. They give tours and show how people would have escaped, but I was filming when I came in here, and apparently the camera was not recording. As far as I know, it wasn't. Let me plug it back in because I think the battery's about to die. I just came from the dentist, and then I stopped at Sonic to undo all the stuff that they just did to me in the cleaning chair. I thought I would eat some horrible, filthy food that would get my teeth back into their natural condition. So, yeah, the Top of the Hill Casino. I'm sorry, I was wearing a damn mask, and I was out of breath when I was trying to talk to you a second ago, but now I'm back in the car. Some air conditioning. That's one good thing about Texas is to put the air conditioning on in January. But anyway, this was a place of ill repute, a casino. Gangsters hung out here, And down there, here's a person wearing a mask outside. He must be really, really terrified. Okay, so yeah, this is the Bible College. They've torn down a lot of the original structures, and this must be a statue coming up here of the guy that brought the mighty Top of the Hill Casino down, right? This guy here. So, anyway, this is the way that you would leave the Top of the Hill Casino. And up here, the guard, they have little guard posts where gangsters would make sure you're cool about, coming in here to drink, because, alcohol was against the law back then. So yeah, here's the guard post. There's a historical marker there. Hold on a second, let me get a good shot of it. I think I could stop here for a second. I think it's okay. See, this is the way people would come in. So, that's where the gangster would make sure you're cool. Top of the Hill Casino. Terrace, rather. Beulah Adams Marshall bought land here along the Bankhead Highway in the early 1920s and opened a tea room, hosting teas and serving dinners to Dallas and Fort Worth patrons. In 1926, Fred and Mary Brownings purchased the property and shortly began converting the facilities into a casino, adding an escape tunnel and secret room for hiding the gambling paraphernalia during raids. Known as Top of the Hill Terrace, the popular spot attracted gamblers as well as visitors who were often unaware of the gaming activities. The restaurant, along with the tea garden that exists today, was a legitimate business operating alongside a brothel, as well as the casino, which benefited from the nearby Arlington Downs racetrack. Top of Hill Terrace facilities included a horse barn and a private stable for Browning's prize stud, Royal Ford, purchased from oilman and Arlington Downs owner W.T. Wagner. I just showed you where Royal Ford, his little house. Contemporary to Top of the Hill heyday was the outspoken Dr. J. Frank Norris, who died in 1952, longtime pastor of First Baptist Church of Fort Worth. The conservative Norris, co-founder of Fundamental Baptist Bible Institute, later known as Bible Baptist Seminary, and later as the Arlington Baptist College, was an ardent proponent of prohibition and gambling reform. One of his targets was Top of Hill Terrace, which he reportedly vowed one day to own. In 1947, Texas Ranger Captain M.T. Lone Wolf Gonzalez led a raid on Top of Hill, catching the gambling operation in full swing. In late 1956, under the leadership of Earl K. Oldham, the Bible Baptist Seminary bought the property and relocated here, fulfilling Norris's promise, although neither he nor Browning, who died in 1953, had lived to see it. Today, the Arlington Baptist College continues to use the site, which retains many of its original structures and features a statue of Norris by noted sculptor Pompeo Capini. Pompeo Capini. That's a cool name. All right, let's go see more fun stuff so I can forget about the pain I just suffered in the dentist chair. Come on. All right. Well, got to see a real gangster casino today on, oh shit, someone's behind me. Oh shit. Oh, yeah, motherfucker. How dare you? Stinking communist. All right, let's head back down Highway 80, also known as Division, as we move into Fort Worth. Okay. Very ugly in here, as you can see. There's a nice trailer park. Very nice. Arlington Lakeside Trailer Park. That's where the cream of the crop hang out. Okay. Over there used to be a strip club called the Bear for women to watch men strip down to G-strings or whatever. Yeah, that's always been up. But I don't know, it looks closed now. Something painted purple. We're going to a cemetery up here. You've heard of Harvey Oswald, right? We're going to see where he got buried. They don't really tell you where he's buried. You just kind of have to know. Or you can watch this video, where I will show you exactly where he was planted. Although I think in the 70s they dug him up, and whether to test to see if he really was Harvey Oswald or some kind of Russian double or something, and I don't know if whatever they I don't know whether that's they changed out the body. Everyone speculates it's into all that conspiracy theory stuff. Over here in the train track, there's supposed to be a train, a whole complete train from like the 1890s that fell off the tracks and fell into that muck there and is like under someone just needs to excavate it. Yeah, here, leaving Fort Worth. I'm sorry, entering Fort Worth, leaving Arlington. Oh my gosh. Well, it's Thursday, January 14th, 2021. Got a bunch of new subscribers last night. Captain Strange Life mentioned me at the end of his video, and a bunch of new people are probably here to watch videos about comic books, but here I'm showing you a tour of Arlington, Texas, also known as Grotuville. I took the whole city over a couple of years ago and had it the name formally changed to Grotuville in the story of hunger. Oh yes, of course. I just did that at Sonic. Alright. This place that says Handley Feed Storage used to be a really good antique store, but those days are long gone. Okay, here's the cemetery coming up here. But usually they have this gate closed. This really cool gate here. Yeah, it says, please use main entrance. Okay, so we go over to the main entrance. Okay, we'll play their game. And I'll show you exactly where Harvey Oswald was interred. Alright, so let's, if you ever come to Grotuville, you turn right here, right? Okay, this is their main entrance. Ah, yes, and it's open. How delightful. And it's a bright and shiny day here. Okay. So, let's just stay over here. That's a very nice cemetery. I haven't been over here in a bunch of years, so let me see if I can remember. I think no, it's not that one. No, it's not that one. Okay, so I'm gonna stay left here. Yeah, okay. Just when you go in, just keep going left. Okay. See that crypt up there? That vault? Yes. That's your marker. That's what you gotta look for. Let me turn this wonderful music down. Okay, so you look for that, and then I think what you do is pull over right about here. Yeah, that's what I think. Do I have enough electricity in my telephone to make this sojourn? Let's see. I believe, yeah, once you find that little vault, that crypt of terror, that vault of horror, that you're, I don't need to wear a mask. I don't think I'm going to infect any of these people out here. Okay. It just says Oswald, as I recall. Let me lock my door. I don't want some dead person stealing my car and going on a joyride. Let's see here. Okay, alright, I think he's over here. Of course, I've been known to be there. It's somewhere over here. Oh, here we go. Someone's planted a grave right next. What? Okay, here it is. Harvey Oswald. You can't, if you go to, you know, the main office, they won't tell you where he's buried. But this guy, this comedian, had a similar tombstone put right next. He didn't die, but he just bought a plot and put this down here, and it says Nick Beef. So what you have to do is, you don't know where Oswald's grave is, you ask, where's Nick Beef's plot? And they'll tell you where that is, and then Oswald's right next to it. It's weird. Somebody's put like 3 pennies in his grave. But the last time I was here, there was not this person buried like right next to Nick Beef. Jesse May Hayes Davenport, born in 29, died in 2015. Yeah, I've not been here since 2015, and there's a Christmas wreath here. I don't think I would have wanted my relative to be buried 3 feet from the Harvey Oswald. You know, I don't know which way the body goes. Is the body here, or is the body over there? I don't know, but regardless. But maybe they had that plot. They may have owned that plot since the 1940s. You know. There's someone that hasn't died yet. That's kind of weird. But they're ready. Born in 1933. All they have to do is chisel with a death date. I think that's strange. Yeah, I don't know. Well, the cemetery is quite spectacular, and is just acres and acres. It's neat. But that's how you find Harvey Oswald. So you find that crypt, and there's that tree, and then you just walk about 30 paces over, and Oswald is buried right next to Nick Beef. Of course, Oswald probably was not the assassin, but you can argue that for weeks, if not months. But Lee Harvey Oswald, indeed. Well, what else is historical around this area? Let's take a ride through the cemetery, guys. When I'm out. Just have to worry about any Baptists coming up behind me saying, "Why are you filming? We don't want to remember that horrible part of our history." They didn't do that. They actually will give you tours. They make money off of it. All right. I gotta be real careful with the music I play, because you know how these YouTube people are. Oh man, I don't know, Disney may not like that. Oh, definitely you can't play Sinatra. Okay, let's try a whole different disc. This is probably all horribly copyrighted. Yeah, this is an old cemetery, and this is where they chose to plant Lee Harvey Oswald. Oh shit, that's definitely copyrighted. Why don't I just go to the radio?
To have a US dollar pretty soon.
What is Glenn Beck up to? That wacky guy. Always crying. Can't blame him nowadays. I gotta stop talking politics. Because I just need to learn to be happy with building back better. Uh-oh, there's about to be a about to be a funeral there. Here's look at that little house there. Looks a lot like the same brick they built that casino we were just looking at with. I don't know. Is that a little church, or is that where the crypt keeper would live? Who knows? That's weird when people's tombstones are also benches for you to sit on. Well, indeed. Okay. Yeah, you just keep driving around this place and doing donuts in your hot rod. Yeah, this place has been here a while. It just goes on forever. It's like Six Flags or something. It's like part amusement park, part cemetery. Very historic. Hey. Look how beautiful the blue sky is today here in Grotuville. Actually, we're out of the Grotuville city limits. We're now in Fort Worth. Yes, indeed. Also known as Cowtown. And some of the natives call it Funky Town. Morons and filth. But I think I'm gonna. Oh shit! It's hard. They got a kind of a blind view here. That's well. Shannon Rose Hill Funeral Chapel and Cemetery is where Lee Harvey Oswald is planted. Yes. 1024. There's an antique store up here. I don't think they'll be open yet. But if they are, we'll go in there. I'll sneak the camera in. I don't think it's going to be open. Well. There's the country meat market. It's got a cow replica on its roof. Yeah, we're moving into a little town called Handley. There's the Peppermill Lounge, live music and karaoke, I'll have you know. Lots of transmission repairs shops in here. There's the Rogues Bar, that's always good. Up here there's a bar called Ozzy the Rabbit, which is named after Lee Harvey Oswald. Okay, here's a little historic downtown Handley. Hysteric. They ought to call it that. Historic downtown Handley. Yes. Okay. Here, this antique shop. Watch it be closed. Sorry, we're closed. Yeah, nice little houses in here. There used to be a video store up here that we would travel to that had really obscure VHS movies, like Johnny Got His Gun, you know, the Dalton Trumbo thing. That was a real downer, a depressing little art film. But this was the only video store around that had that movie. But anyway, you get the picture. It's a little tiny, beat up little town. Idiots love. It's the bee's knees, man.
Here's the fact. There are people that conspired to do what they did to Donald Trump over Ukraine and over the Russians and everything else. There is not a conspiracy that Hunter Biden has been taking cash and not paying taxes and is getting rich off his dad's name in China.
No, that can't be.
You're now going to tell me after 4 years of life
Yeah, these houses are kind of cool in here.
that you're going to be listed as in charge of the energy department. You have a very bad track record.
Nice. Well, I'll see you in a little bit. I'll return, and I'll be up in. I'm gonna change some of the comic book areas upstairs today. I think I'm gonna be moving some stuff around, and I'll bring you guys along for that torture and that torment and that nightmarish hell.
Prepare yourself.
And
You have
I'll see you soon. Okay, stop.